The third thing that is also very important in determining the value of a piece of land is the legal security and the documentation that is attached to that piece of land. When a land has a document, and in Cameroon, one of the highest documents that give the highest legal security when it comes to land is the land certificate or titre foncier in French. When you have a land with a land title issued by the government which is authentic, you have more security over that land, and as a result of land, the price of that land is also going to be more expensive. If you have a land and it has a document, know that normally that price of land needs to be more expensive than other land even within that area that does not have a document. That means if I have a land here, my neighbor have a land just beside me, I have a document for the land and my neighbor does not have a document for the land, the price we are going to pay is not going to be the same. The value of that land is not going to be the same because my land is going to give you more legal security. So documentation is very important. Now, if you want to buy a land that does not have any document at all, so the only thing is that we know that this land belongs to this family or this land belongs to this community, then the value of that land normally has to reduce, because when you buy that land, you have to spend a lot of money in establishing maybe a land title, a site plan, a survey plan, and many other documents that you will need, right? But when a land already has this document, then the price of that land will increase. So documentation is very, very important. Now, also when it comes to legal security, a land that does not have any court case attached to that land, normally the value of that land will increase compared to a land that has a pending court case. So if you want to buy a land and that land that you want to buy has a court case that is pending regarding that land, normally I will not advise you to buy that land. But if for whatsoever reason you think you want to buy the land, then you have to reduce the value of that land, right? Because that court case that is there like that is already a problem. If a judge rule against you, you might even lose everything. Are you understanding? Also, a land that has what we call a lease or a mortgage on it, the value of that land will also reduce, right? Compared to a land that does not have a lease or a mortgage. These are things that you have to consider when you want to buy a piece of land so that you will not overpay for a piece of land. Are you getting? You need to know this. And also, this is important. When you see a land that has a land title and you are there, you are like wasting time to buy it. That means you don't know what you are doing. If you have the money that they want you to pay, then pay it, right? Pay it. If it matches what you need the land for and you have the money, pay it. Do not hesitate. Do not over argue, because a land that does not have all these documents will provide you less legal security.